Now we need to remove the handlebar grips. Fortunately with this, they seem to come off fairly easy, just with a bit of generous twisting. So the right one and the left one. When I pulled the right one out before, this fell out, which is an extension so you can pump up the rear tyre without having to take the wheel off the scooter. The next step is to unscrew the throttle. Just get an Allen key, unscrew it, and it just slides off. So now I've just cleaned the handlebars with some soapy water on a rag and put the grips on. The left side grip. Now if it's a bit hard to get on, you can spray some silicone lubricant on it, and that helps it. It's get on very easy. The same with the other side. And you can just push it on, and a bit of twisting. However, this one appears to have an Allen key as well to lock it on. Finally, I've found a Allen key the right size that will loosen this screw. Okay, so now I should be able to slide it on to the scooter quite easily, and then just tighten it up. With the Allen key. There we go. Handlebars done. Now I've just got to move on to passing it down into the controller battery compartment. So first of all, I've got to unwrap this wrapping that's gathering up these 3 cables. It's just a matter of untwisting it. It looks like about 3 separate sections and a 4th further down. Now I just need to cut the cable tie holding these wires together, and there's another cable tie holding the cables together just here. There we go. So now once we've done that, just got to lift up this little door, put that aside, and we've got all of these cables. Now this one's the throttle cable, so I just have to, there's a split in this rubber that's holding them together, so I just got to poke that out, push it through the little door. And there we go. Now we've removed the old throttle. Okay, now that we've done that, we've got the cable for the new controller. I'll just unplug it from the current controller. And push it through the same place. We've got the brake cable, we've got the brake sensor cable, and the throttle cable, including the key lock. There we go. Now that's in. And put the little door back. There we go. All done. Okay. So now I just need to tidy up all these cables with the wrapping that I took off previously. So now we pull all those cables through, and I'm going to attach the controller to the base of the scooter with just one screw into this existing hole. This is where the old controller is tied down. Okay, so now all I've got to do is connect the motor to the controller, which is the blue and yellow one, to this big cable. I've got to connect the throttle to the 3-pin plug, on off switch to that one. Alright, let's push all that down. So now all I have to do is connect the batteries. Make sure you turn the throttle off before you connect the battery. And position it all there. Okay. I'll just turn it on. See that it works. Fantastic. Okay, so now I've just attached the batteries with some hook and loop Velcro, and I've had to put them vertical because of the ridges on the inside of the battery box, the controller battery box. And now we'll just replace the cover. Put it all back together. So these big ones go in the side here. Having said that, the thing that I've forgotten to do is there's a bar that goes across the top of the battery and control. So I'll just get that and I'll come back. So for now, I've just attached the batteries to the bottom of the box with some sticky hook and loop Velcro tape. I've had to put them vertical because of these ridges inside the box. Then you attach this bar that goes across the top. So I've still got more room there to put bigger batteries in there, which I'll probably do at a later stage. and I've still got to get the batteries out at the moment to charge them. So I'm going to put this bar across. And it's late at night here, so I don't want to use my electric screwdriver. Might keep the neighbours up. I'm going to put the cover on. Now, okay, there's ones on the side here are big Allen keys. And then I'll just tighten the rest of them.